Judgment here. It is coming up to 8 PM on the day of Thursday the 12th of February 2026, and Diablo 2 Resurrected has received its Reign of the Warlock update. I have yet to add that, but if you look just below the play button there, and it may be very small, but it's version 3.1.91636. So we're on the latest patch. It happened this morning. The upgrade there will take me to the option to buy Reign of the Warlock, and there it is there. The download was of the order of 482 megabytes, if I recall correctly, which means I assume that the game is more or less installed on the system and needs to be activated. So at the moment we're still playing D2R, but without that upgrade. I'm going to show you here, I thought, what was a rather strange bug. We're going to launch D2R, and you can see again there is 3.0.91636 in the bottom corner, and OBS took some time to respond there. Okay, so if I click on Learn More about Reign of the Warlock, that'll bring up a corresponding web page. I'm going to go to my offline characters. I'm going to load in a character that's completed all 3 levels. We're going to go to Hell level. And I'm greeted by this in the rogue encampment. I'm pressing F10 there to alter the brightness of the map, but you can see here that everything is rather dark. However, if I start going through the waypoints, Cold Plains, Stony Field, Dark Wood, Black Marsh, those ones are still dark, but when I get to Outer Cloister, the game restores itself. And one other oddity too that you might notice, that the mercenary has disappeared. I'll just bring up some ravens here. So you can see the mercenary's weapon, but you can't see the mercenary himself. Jail, Inner Cloister, Catacombs level 2, and in fact I go through the various waypoints. If anything, it does seem to be a touch slow, but you'll notice that I won't do them all, but you will notice that they all seem to be restored apart from those first few in Act 1. I'll just do a few more. Lower Karast. Let's go Travancal. Pandemonium Fortress, River of Flame. We'll go into Act 5. Harrigath, the mercenary is still invisible. Glacial Trail, Ancient's Way, Wallstone Keep level 2. But back to the rogue encampment, and we get that. I'm going to stop recording on my desktop, which is an AMD Ryzen Radeon system, and I'm going to swap to my notebook that's over 7 years old. We are currently on my notebook, which I purchased about October, November of 2018, so it's comfortably over 7 years old. You'll notice that we're at the Battle.net launcher, and the appearance is different. We're going to launch Diablo 2. I have, like the desktop, upgraded it to the latest version. This is a much older computer, so it does take a bit longer to launch. Yeah, I've also got this fault too. It won't launch in the middle of the screen. We're online here because I can't get to the offline tab.
Good day.
If I go options and go windowed. In fact, we'll just go full screen here. Okay, so we can now get here, and now if I escape, we should be able to see the offline characters. Here is Gerald again. We're going to go into hell. Let's go to Act 1. You'll notice the mercenaries reappeared. And things are now running normally. So I don't know quite what that bug is. Now this notebook is an Intel NVIDIA based system. It's very much older than my desktop. But here everything seems to be working correctly. And I would be interested to know, has anybody seen the fault that I've shown you on my desktop and how to fix it. Now the obvious thing I will try is to install the Reign of the Warlock upgrade and see if that helps with the problem. But I would certainly appreciate some advice. I've tried upgrading the graphics drivers and various other settings with the graphics card on the desktop, but no success at this stage.